Welcome, Cancer, to your love reading for the next few days of the 14th of May to the 17th of 2020. So here we do have different positions of what you might be going through, and the overall theme does seem to be letting go of something, an attachment that you might have towards someone, and this is letting them go and seeing if they come back instead of you grappling on and holding on for dear life, if that's how you might be feeling because of the fear of either being alone or letting someone that you've had a comfort zone with. Like if you're comforted with someone that might not be treating you right, if that person isn't sure, if there's a lot of turmoil between both of you and you know that it's unhealthy, this is telling you to let that go. This could be anything: physical things, mental things, emotional baggage, whatever that might be, or say there was verbiage between both of you, like communicating or arguments and things like that. Try to let go of that resentment and allow healing to happen. I feel, as I was opening the reading up, a message that came to me, like the title of all this is, if you feel like someone, you don't want to be with someone or go through the same things anymore, make that clear. Don't keep something going that you know is not bringing some kind of fulfillment or pleasure, and if it feels forced or one-sided, go somewhere else, do something else, let go and move on from that particular person or situation and work through that process and be firm in that decision. That's important. All right, now that's like the theme energy. So your emotions, Ten of Swords in reverse, so you're definitely healing, so it might be a bit tough, but I feel with the oracle cards of joyfulness and house, that's like having a good time around the home right now. And we know the pandemic and things that are going on outside of the home, so it's like an energy of enjoying what you might be going through. I don't want to give my opinion on that pandemic or anything, but positive thoughts, stay away from the TV, and constantly looking at the news all the time and the negativity that could be surrounding that, giving into fear. But I feel here that you are healing from either person that you are with. It seems like either a marriage or in a relationship or connecting with someone who is coming back, but it seems like whoever you might be dealing with, for some, not all, that there is a lack of stability, or that person may be taking responsibility or even having consideration of the effort or what you put into a relationship, or what you're willing to put in, and they might not be willing to put in as much as you are. Now, we don't often have to measure someone's intentions towards us on just that factor, but it has a lot to do with how stable a relationship can be if you figure out that person is not really into it, if they don't have any goals of their own, or if they're not trying to let their affections be known by making changes and making plans and doing what they need to do, like you have been doing. So I feel like that might be an issue. So so that's your feelings, right? Or emotions. Now the person coming towards you, they seem to be moving away from, with the Six of Swords is often a good card because it means that you're getting away from a toxic battle through communication, or how they may have been thinking about you. So if you brought up some topics about them not doing what they need to do, or what they could have been doing, or how things could have been better, that there were some arguments, I feel like it's a better environment there. Now some of you, this could literally be a person that either leaves, they go across seas, and they come back, and you may not be willing to open your doors for that person because they may have been into someone else, or you might have had those feelings in some way. That's how it might be, because it seems like for a lot of you, not all, when the Ten of Pentacles is showing up, you may have your own home or your own place, and you invite this person in, or you two are together, but you don't feel like it's really a home or a healthy marriage at times. And that's why the energy, now that is I believe that's your response with the Ten of Pentacles. It's often embracing what you have, embracing the environment that you might be surrounded by, and having a good time with the person or people that you might be around, even if it's just you. But then the Four of Cups is showing up, and that is your advice, and that tells you not to, if you don't want to accept something or someone for how they are or what they've been doing. Now, I always say acceptance for how people are. Don't try to change that person. But it doesn't mean that you have to embrace that and bring it into your life like a romantic partner or staying with that person. It's always a decision. Like emotionally, if you don't want to open up to that person because of what's been going on, don't do it and make the changes that you need to make. And it's right next to the Seven of Cups, which is the outcome, and that is being single or trying to figure out what you want to do emotionally with the connection that you have or the desire that the desires that you actually want with someone. So retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Sometimes this is going on that retreat with somebody if you have the opportunity, but to me here, this is the energy of taking time out for you and disconnecting from any kind of emotional turbulence or drama that might be too intense for you. So I feel there are opportunities to have a good time, especially, astrologically. I feel like the 11th house is often the Sun in Taurus. That's your 11th house, so friends and social invitations and having a good time. But then when Gemini season comes around, that does activate your 12th house. So then soon, after around like the 20th or so, you'll be wanting to kind of lay low and recharge and do those kind of things. That's how the energy is sometimes. So that's what I feel for your love life this week. I hope the messages do help out. Much love to you. I wish you the best. And for private or personal readings, you can always email me for those options. All right. So have a good one.